Cohen, great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Smoothie King Center in downtown New Orleans, tonight it's the New Orleans Pelicans getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The opening tip to the home side. Pelicans with it first in New Orleans. Holiday. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Lonzo controls the offense. It goes down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
First free throw is good.
It's like practice.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Oh, Lonzo Ball. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
It's James controlling the offense. To Danny Green. James to Kyle Kuzma. The drive, right to the basket. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Lonzo with it, up by 3. And count the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
James into the front court. 5-point game. To Danny Green. The pass set it all up.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Everybody clap your hands.
Here we go. I got it.
To Holiday.
I got ball.
Turns and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
LeBron with it up top. Down 5. Has a chance. LeBron shot off the mark. Driving right to the basket. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. New Orleans has it. And scores.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. To Holiday.
Make it tough on him. Make it tough on him. You got it.
To Favors.
I'm here.
Holiday.
Yeah, keep him here.
5 to shoot for the Pelicans. Holiday. His first effort off the mark. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. Lakers have it. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Holiday in possession. 10-6 our score. To James. From long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Pelicans have the basketball.
Let's go. Let's play deep.
Trying to cash in. A shot no good there for Ingram.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
JaVale McGee, a couple of free throws on the way. History not on his side. 58% from the line. First one, count it. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Holiday controls the basketball. Leads just a point. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Across the timeline comes James. Down 3. Beyond the arc for 3. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Derek Favors with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And Jay, they call the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Holiday. JaVale McGee. Tips it. They've recovered it. Bradley to Danny Green. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Everybody clap your hands.
Be up, baby. Hit it.
Come on, y'all.
Goes to the left side.
Come on, y'all.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. Lakers at the controls right now. And the rebound comes down to New Orleans. To Josh Hart. It's good. And one.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Lakers ball. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
A big finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
LeBron into the front court. Down 8. To Danny Green. Here comes the screen. Danny Green. Here's a chance from long range. Markieff Morris is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 77% at the line. Knocks down the first. Second and 3, no good. Dwight Howard snatching it out of the air. James into the front court. Now down 6. LeBron James. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Ah, rocking the rim.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. LBJ. Takes stock of the floor. James. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Holiday. To Howard. From the painted area, won't go down. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
It's Pelicans ball.
Match up, I got your help.
To Holiday. Dwight Howard. Huge block. That's going to be out of bounds. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Here's Rondo with it. Trailing by 4. To Howard.
Got him. Good trap, good trap.
Superman, Dwight Howard. Missed his first. That one goes.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
I got you. I got you. Watch guard, watch guard, watch guard. Here I come. Here I come.
Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off the Lakers, so the Pelicans hold on to the possession. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First one goes down.
That's a bucket. That's a bucket.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Los Angeles, they have it. Fires the 3. And the rebound taken by New Orleans. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Danny Green. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. Lays it up and in.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Howard lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, they could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
New Orleans going to take it up. To Josh Hart. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Hart, great pass to set it up. Count it.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Not done yet. Danny Green. To Caldwell Pope. 4-3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Terrific vision. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
And he buries it.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier. And most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Tough make through traffic.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Markieff Morris. He's going to get 3 shots here, shooting 66% in this contest. First try, no good. Second and 3, got it. Pelicans basketball. Hart here against Morris. Cruises inside for 2.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
And a nice finish at the rim. Almost. Unlucky bounce. So we're through one here at Smoothie King Center with the Pelicans on top. Jay and I return with more from the Big Easy. After this, you're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Into the front court comes Rondo. His team down 9. Shot from the lane won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
You've got to get that one to go. To Bradley. Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
McGee powers it through.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Ball with the basketball. His team up by 7. Lonzo Ball. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Fires the 3, so the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor.
I got ball.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Rondo into the front court. Margins 8. To Kyle Kuzma. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Bradley to Kyle Kuzma for 3. Kyle Kuzma is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 70% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. Hits all 3 free throws. Lonzo Ball with the rock. Sizing up the defense. Down low to Okafor. It's a big finish.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nothing going here on that drive. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. To James. Lets it fly from long range. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Ball with it up top. Lead stands at 7. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Ball into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Now Ingram down low. LeBron James able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
From long range. JaVale McGee to James. Drives, but a shot won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Changes coming from both sides right now. Rondo with the basketball. 9-point margin. Here comes the screen. Driving is Rondo, but a shot won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
James. Brandon Ingram rejects it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Not going down for him this time. Lonzo with it. It's an 11-point game. Holiday. Nice pass to set. Oh, I thought that was a dunk. Easy.
Not too many times you see a poster for the defender, but that was brilliant.
Bradley. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
No good.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker.
Oh,
met at the summit, Ed.
I was sure that was going to be a dunk, Jay. What control by the defender. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Holiday. Down low to Favors. Slam dunk, Derek Favors. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Bradley to James. Beyond the arc for 3. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Favors. Ball. Dwight Howard sends it away. Los Angeles has the basketball. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Goes to the right side. Holiday. Baseline drive. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Great hustle. That's what you like to see. To Holiday. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. From the painted area, won't go down. Here's Rondo with it. His guys trail by 13. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
To Holiday. Shot clock winding down to Holiday. Has a look. Drew Holiday. 3 for 6 now.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
New Orleans will take it up. To Holiday. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Into the front court comes Rondo. His guys currently down by 13. Drive here, but the shot stays out.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
A couple of cracks at the line now. Markieff Morris. He's got 2 shots coming, shooting 66% in this contest. And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Favors up against the 8-time All-Star. Intentional foul. He meant it.
Wow, maybe a design disruption right there. Or probably just an accident.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Howard. It was right there. Holiday in possession. His team on top by 13. Knocked loose. James. And he finishes at the rim.
I love when I see smaller players finish in the paint amongst the trees. But if you're a big on the other side, you can't let that happen so easy.
To Ball. Great look and vision. Ball. LeBron James with a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Count the basket inside.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense, and the one thing we know in the league, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Substitution being made in this one. James. To Holiday. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Easy path to the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Ball brings the rock up court to Holiday. Got it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Holiday controls the basketball. The advantage is 13 points. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Holiday. New Orleans down to 4 on the shot clock. Here's a chance from long range. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To James. Fires the 3, off the mark. No good. And throws it down. Long key from 3/4 court. That'll do it for the first half. The Pelicans own a sizable lead.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Pelicans are up after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the New Orleans Pelicans. The Lakers have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Assists.
The Los Angeles Lakers are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
That's a 5-second violation. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
To Ball. Kuzma. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Ball. To Holiday. Drew Holiday. 4 out of 10.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
James to Danny Green. And the Pelicans able to clear the rebound. Oh, whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
To Ball. Work it down to Favors. Off the assist.
D. Favors may never become the star that some of us expected him to be for a guy taking 3rd overall in the 2010 NBA draft. But what he has done is build himself a very solid NBA career by being a strong, low-post presence.
To Bradley. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Ball. Nice pass to set things up. Slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Danny Green to Kyle Kuzma. Drew Holiday.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Cashes in for 2.
What a move. If you're on defense, you can't be caught flat-footed there.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. James. And look out.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
New Orleans has it. Kuzma. To James. To Bradley. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's no good. Shot's not going down.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. Well, as they get ready for the jump, someone's going to come away with the basketball. Holiday. Deep left corner. To Holiday.
I'm here. Double team. Here we go.
Favors. To Holiday. And the basket good at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
And the finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Ingram in a matchup with Quinn Cook. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. Cook to bring it into the front court. Down a bundle. Pelicans have the basketball. To Ball. He throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Ball. Holiday to the basket, but his shot stays out. To James. Flushes it home.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Holiday in possession. His guys hold a commanding lead. Ball. They get it down to Ingram. And the slam.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Favors to Holiday. Good look that time, but off the mark. Kuzma. To James.
Ice.
Green, get over.
Down for McGee. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
To Holiday. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Ball. Runner here won't go down.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
And a throwdown. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Ball with the basketball. His team on top by 13. For 3. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Whistle stops play. Timeout New Orleans as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Alvin Gentry is going to make some moves. It's Pelicans ball. Ball. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Oh, defender pulls the chair. LeBron with it up top. His guys down by 9. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. Ball. Here comes the screen. That is great vision to set it up and count the basket inside.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Kyle Kuzma. The shot denied by Okafor.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Number 34.
Screen coming up. Screen coming.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
New Orleans going to take it up. Frank Jackson, guarded by Cook. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
And stuffs it home.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Danny Green. Knocked loose. Taken by the Pelicans. JaVale McGee sends it away. Hart.
Get back in there.
Shot by Okafor. No good. To James. Throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
JaVale knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Kyle Kuzma with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Going to launch beyond the arc. And the rebound taken by Jackson. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Here's lesson number one. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
To Josh Hart. Has a chance. Just not going down. To James. Danny Green. McGee powers it through.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Frank Jackson in a matchup with Quinn Cook.
Rotate. Let him out. I got your help. I'm in. Make it tough on him.
To Josh Hart. Wide open look, won't go. Danny Green. Fires the three. Can't connect. Throws it down. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
That misses with 3 seconds left. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Pelicans in front. It's the Pelicans with the basketballs. We start the fourth quarter, and that halftime lead, it was cut down in the third.
And just because the numbers on a scoreboard say that you're winning doesn't mean that the feeling on the court implies that. This team is gaining momentum. If you don't do something to gain your momentum back, they're going to come back and win this game.
To James. Here comes the screen. James. And finishes strong.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Rises for the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Josh Hart. Knocked loose. That's out. Last touch by Avery Bradley. So it'll stay with New Orleans. The drive. Right to the basket. Nice pass to set things up.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Pelicans basketball. Here comes the screen. Etuan Moore, defended by Markieff Morris. Trying to cash in. Deep two there, won't go. To Caldwell Pope. Ah, the monster stuff.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. James. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Here comes the screen. Over to the right side. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Pelicans. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. James to Bradley. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. For 3, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
They absolutely needed that. Great job by the offense to be poised and create a shot to pull ahead.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. LeBron James tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Nothing going here on that drive. Caldwell Pope to Bradley. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Bradley to James. Nice finish at the rim. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
To Ball. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Big finish at the rim.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Ball with it up top. The deficit is 6. Hart in a matchup with Quinn Cook. Gets it in the right corner. Ball. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
LeBron James with the rock. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. James to Bradley. From long range. Rebound comes down to Favors. Hart. Dwight Howard snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Runner here won't go. Another shot won't go either. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Ball. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Danny Green to James. Beyond the arc for 3. He's going to keep shooting them, but he misses yet again. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
ball into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. It's James controlling the offense. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Caldwell Pope. It's James. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Kuzma. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots, shooting 66% in this contest. First free throw is good.
Good shot.
And gets both to drop at the line. Holiday controls the basketball. Now down 6. To Favors. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. That's usually one that he'll knock down. And the denial.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
New Orleans will take it up. Count the basket at the rim.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Surveys the floor. LeBron into the front court. Leads 4. Down for McGee. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. In a flash, scores at the rim.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Lakers at the controls right now. James to Kyle Kuzma. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. The follow won't go either. Hart.
Here we go.
Great feed. Sets it up. Slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Across the timeline comes James. Lead is 2. Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Holiday in possession. Down 4. Passed it off. Slam dunk. Derek Favors.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way, shooting 80% in this contest. Misses the first. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. New Orleans has it. Ball to Favors. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Off the iron. It came out.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. Had a chance, but it's no good.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
To Ball. Holiday. Fires the three. A tough shot for Drew Holiday. Defense did everything they possibly could.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
LeBron into the front court. His group now down 2. To shoot for Los Angeles. JaVale McGee to Caldwell Pope. Goes to the right side. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Knocked loose. Pelicans have it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Danny Green to Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Looking good. 4 for 5.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Lonzo controls the offense. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout, and this is where the coaches earn their cash. Let's see what they design down by 2 here in the final minute of play. Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. James. To Danny Green. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Won't go down. To Favors. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Knocked loose. Taken by the Pelicans. We get a whistle and a foul with 1 second to go. It's not in the bag yet, but it would take a real meltdown for this to slip away.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
First one, count it. And fails to hit them both. It's the first, misses the second. It's the Pelicans who come away with the victory as they win this one by 3. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey, everyone. It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pelicans emerged victorious after a tight finish. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New Orleans Pelicans. The Lakers are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Assists.
You can tell both of these teams feel very comfortable in their offensive systems. There was plenty of great playmaking in this contest.
Player of the game.
Ball played the role of facilitator today, and no one is more happy than his teammates. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.